Okay, so before I start this video, I just wanted to let you guys know, whoever's watching when I say you guys, that I do not condone the use of any type of legal, illegal, whatever. I know I'm smoking a fucking cigarette, but I just don't promote the use of any type of illegal or legal substances. I do condone the use of myself because I'm currently a big smoker, big pot smoker, and so forth. So this video took place, I'd say, like a year and a half ago. Yeah, a year and a half ago. Um, Long story short, I'm gonna be talking about my experience with illegal substance, also known as acid, and just try to get you guys not to use it. And if you're gonna use it, you could watch this and say, hey, this guy had a shitty experience, why the fuck would I want to use that? And yeah, so what I was getting to is, me and my brother, we took like, I'd say half a tab. I got it from one of my friends. I was like, hey man, I got a mod, and a mod is like a little bit bigger. I'd consider maybe this being a mod, but this is more like a jewel pod. So I had a mod, and it was like pretty big. It was at least like the box was that big, and I was like, hey bro, I got a mod, will you trade me some acid? He's like, yeah, I'll give you like 3 of these really good fucking tabs that I get from the ClearNet. I had no idea what the fuck the ClearNet was, but as soon as he gave them to me, I was like, okay. I was thinking that they were gonna be fake. So me and my brother take half of one as soon as I get back home from school. And this is a long time ago, a year ago, and I'm out of school now. But with that being said, I took the tab. Basically, me and my brother waited. It was actually half a tab. We waited at least, I'd say, 45 minutes until it started kicking in. Then we started smoking weed. And with weed, it intensifies it a lot more. Just like it, you don't know it until it hits you. It just like slaps you across the face. And next thing I know, fucking we're chilling, dancing to music, and then all of a sudden I paused because it just slapped me. And I was like, oh fuck. Like, who knew this shit was gonna be this strong? Because I've taken acid before. I just never been able to deal with it like I can now. So we were sitting there, I started to get uncomfortable, started to get that tickly feeling, and he asked me what was wrong. I was like, dude, I'm fucking like already starting to feel it. And he's like, you are? I'm like, yeah, man. He told me that he wasn't feeling it yet, and he was waiting for the effects to kick in. And I don't know why, but when I'm tripping with people, I get really sensitive to the trip. Like, it hits me quicker than everybody else, and I just don't know why. Like, I'll say, yeah man, I'm starting to feel it, and they ain't got any sort of clue what to feel. Like my girlfriend. So we sat there for, I'd say, an hour, just waiting for everything to just start to come on, and it got so intense for me. And this is what I'm talking about. When you take half a tab and you're tripping like you're on 2 or 3 tabs, shit gets intense. It gets really intense. And I'll never forget that experience. We were sitting there, and next thing I know, all the waves and shit, like I was looking at myself in the mirror, I was like, oh, I'm fucking ugly. I was like starting to freak out because when you're on acid, you can't get comfortable with any sort of position that you're in. Like, I'd get up, my brother got in the shower, and I was just chilling in my room, like on my bed, and I was just trying to like calm down. Next thing I know, my dad, they were there. And I wasn't trying to get him to know that I was on acid, which he knew that I do acid, but he just didn't know that I was on it at the time. So I told him I was on shrooms. And that was a bad idea because he's like, hey, if you smoke, a joint, you'll be good. Like, you'll start to calm down, you'll chill out. I smoked a fucking joint, and literally after fucking smoking it, I remember I just fucking like dropped. And my dad said that I was sitting down in the car, but I fucking dropped. Like, I can't explain it. I just felt like I died just because of how potent this shit was. And I'm not gonna lie, when it's potent and you're sitting there fucking not knowing whether you're gonna trip or you're gonna trip, shit gets scary. Like, you could be sitting there having the best time and then blam, it just hits you. And then you're fucking over there wishing you never took it, or you're over there like, fuck, can't wait for this shit to end. I've had a lot of experiences like that where I'm like, I just want this shit to end, because it got too strong. But lately I haven't, just because I've been a lot more withful about my mind and about what could happen and what can't happen. And it got so intense. I remember my dad was like doing these hand movements, and when you're on acid, all the tracers and shit will, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But if you're in it, you can explain it. But when you're out of it, it's like, fuck, I gotta get back in it to remember what the fuck happened. Now, I remember, my dad was fucking with me with the hand tracers. My brother was tripping out fucking hard. He's all like, I'm having a bad trip, dude. That's what put me in the bad trip, I remember. Because I was already having a bad time. And then next thing I know, my brother's all like, hey, man, I'm having a bad trip. I'm like, fuck, are you fucking kidding me? Like, now I'm going to start to fucking trip out. And that was around the time that he was still alive. And now that I use acid and DMT or shrooms or whatever type of psychedelic that's remotely safe, it puts me in the same predicament that I was with him when we were tripping. And it kind of just makes me happy, like, just to get to remember him and shit like that. I do remember I went outside and he came up to me. He's all like, hey, man, I'm gonna smoke some more. You down? And I was like, yeah, man, I just gotta eat. So I went inside and I fucking tried eating something. I couldn't fucking swallow. Like, that's how bad my throat was. I couldn't swallow fucking anything. Like, on acid, it's impossible to fucking swallow. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just fucking, it's hard. It's hard to explain, but anyways, that experience was one of my most profound experiences, I'd say. No, I'd actually say my first experience was, just because I got literally pulled out of this world my first time, and I've never had an experience again like that, where I was just like, I just didn't believe the world was the world. And it's just, when you get acid, they can either be that big, it could be that big. Like, I've had giant ass tabs before, but they never fucked me up like that little teeny tiny bit did. Maybe just because I was new to it, or it was just more potent. But it hit me in a way that shit's never hit me before. Like, not even my first time fucking shrooming or DMT did me like acid. DMT's different from acid in a lot of ways, but a lot of things could still go wrong. You know what I mean? And sorry, I'm a nicotine freak. But and I will be doing videos about nicotine soon, on how bad it can affect your body. But acid, it's not anything that someone would want to fuck with, knowing that they have anxiety or knowing that they have depression, which in a lot of cases it actually helps. But with people who second guess themselves and second guess everything, that's when it starts to get bad. I've had really, really bad experiences, and I hope I never do again. And I will be doing videos on me tripping dicks, like taking a tab, which I won't glorify it on the video, but it's gonna be basically saying, hey man, you know, I took this tab, I'm gonna show you guys my effects, the shit that I get from it. There's just a video to kind of get you guys to know my channel a little bit and know what I'm talking about, and hopefully you guys will like it. I mean, I haven't put too much time into my first video just because it's my first video, and it ain't gonna be as good as like my 8th video or my 10th video or my 12th. It's fucking freezing out here, but it's really not. It looks nice, but it ain't nice out here at all. But I'm really gonna be putting time into these, just because something that I've always wanted to do is help people out and make sure that, oh, look at that picture, that looks cool. I just wanted to help people out and make sure that everybody gets the knowledge that they need on something if they're gonna do it. Because my dad works in a chemistry field where he knows what the fuck's up, like methamphetamines, anything that psychologically or physically just like changes you into thinking that you're, you know, someone you're not. And I feel like that's why I'm doing this, is because I'm trying to reach the person that I want to reach, whether that be meditating, whether that be quitting fucking this bullshit, whether that be doing anything that I can to, you know, quit what I'm doing. And I also don't want these videos to be short, because my last content, I had no clue what the fuck I was supposed to be recording, or no clue on what I wanted to do to record. I just record and then it would look stupid. Kind of like now. But I'm trying to be more healthy, trying to make sure people are good. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that experience with my brother, and just know that even the littlest bit that you take, it could be half a tab, which wouldn't be shit to someone if they take acid regularly, or, you know, it could just really fuck with someone hard if they're not used to it. And I think that's where I'm going with this, is just don't fuck with drugs that you don't know about. And if you do, watch these videos to make sure that you know what's going to happen, or that you can expect that you're not going to have a good experience, because that never happens. You never, ever get to have a good experience with something that you don't know about. And maybe there's some people that do. Maybe there's people that take like fucking 4 Molly pills and like, hey, this is my favorite drug now. But then there's those people that take one and they're like, I'm never doing this shit again. But I just wanted to clear up with you guys with what I'm doing, and just let you guys know that it's a new guy, new shit, new content, and lots of new shit. My next video is gonna be a lot more thoughtful, a lot more put into it. I'm gonna do reenactments. I'm actually gonna try to do a reenactment on this video. I just gotta figure out some shit. But right on, guys. I'm gonna go figure out some new shit, some new ideas. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys a lot for watching my video. If you did watch it or if you didn't, I don't really know. But yeah, that's basically it. And I'll see you guys later or tomorrow or whenever I decide to do another video on random shit. Shouldn't you be a vapor? Shouldn't you do videos on vaping? Fuck no. This is not my type of shit. Like, I like to do tricks and shit, but it's not what I'm focused on. I'd rather give you guys education about drugs or whatever works. Anyways, see you guys later.